Sharan Bansal, the director at Skipper 2, is on the show with us right now. The bar has seen an uptick of about almost 20%. The top line has grown by about nearly 5%, and the EBITDA margins, they stand at 14% or so. Sharan, firstly, if you could just highlight what the performance of the transmission structures as well as the PVC divisions have been individually.
Sure. I think we are happy to report that despite a steep fall in commodity prices over the year, we maintained a 15% corporate growth on the overall top line of the company. The engineering products business, which is the transmission towers side of the business, transmission towers and distribution poles, we've maintained a 15% top line growth here as well. The PVC products business, we've seen a growth of almost 70% with increased capacities both in our home market of Eastern India as well as the new markets which we've entered into, which is the West, North and Northeast markets. In the coming months, we should also see our fifth plant being commissioned in the state of Telangana in Hyderabad. So that should also further drive the revenues in the PVC side.
Okay, let's also talk about your current order book position. Break it up for us between domestic and overseas orders and what is going to drive your order book.
I think the current order book as of March stands at about 2,400 crores, including projects where we are favorably placed. And we already converted a significant amount of those into orders. So 2,400 crores is where we end the year with. What's going to drive the growth forward is essentially two things. One is the improved financial health of the state discoms. As we all know that the Uday scheme has been largely a success, and with almost I think 18 to 20 states signing up for it, and as well as the bonds issued by the state discoms and the state governments being subscribed very well by the public sector banks as well as the private sector banks. So we can say that the success of the Uday scheme should definitely lead to improved financial health of the discoms as well as the which will lead to growth in generation as well as transmission opportunities in the months to come. We're already seeing quite a lot of bidding action from the states now as a result of that. The other major driver is likely going to be investments in renewable energy. As we know that solar power is seeing a lot of investments now, so green energy corridors, the first phase of which is being implemented by Power Grid Corporation, and the second phase, which will be bidded out on the TBCB route, that will further likely drive growths in the years to come.
Right. So highlight for us, what is it that you're hoping to do in terms of a margin performance in the next few quarters? Do you think you'll be able to better this level, or is it going to be stagnant at this 14% level?
Well, of course, there is increased competition which we face every year, but I think we've slightly improved over last year from 13.6 to 13.8% at the operating margin level. We certainly hope for maintenance as well as slight improvements in the years to come. And that will be brought about by greater operational efficiencies in our manufacturing.